Welcome. So here we are for some yoga again. We're just going to start with some relaxation and sit nice and tall, palms up. I like to open the chest and just taking some deep breaths there. Try to breathe deep in the belly. So you could even have one hand here, one hand there, and kind of see which hand moves, or just relax and breathe deep in the belly. So try to lengthen your breaths. You want to try to inhale for about 5 seconds and then exhale for even longer. And now think of relaxing your body as you exhale. Think of really letting go of all those muscles. And let all your thoughts go too. Just focus on your breath and your body. Make your breath even longer. See if you can hear your breath. Taking 2 more deep breaths. Excellent. So let's go ahead and scoot up here. We're going to start with rotations. Just rotating. Keep rotating there. What's going on over here? Good. Look in the direction you're going. And then we go inhale, exhale, inhale. Think of letting it all go here. And then reach up and really hold here. Breathe deep in the stomach area again. Bring those arms up and back. You can look up at the ceiling with your eyes. Excellent. All right. We're going to do some seated warrior poses first, and then we'll get into some standing poses. So, and we might even repeat some of these. Let's go ahead and sit this way. Maybe I'll scoot back just a tad bit more so you can maybe see my feet. So I'm going to have one foot pointed out and one foot pointed forward. And then we're going to open up the chest, warrior 2, gazing past your fingertips here. So this is a good way to practice too, just in case if you want to do it seated, you can do it this way as well. Now think about lifting the chest, supporting that torso with the skeletal muscles there. Open up just a little more. Reach out with the fingertips. Take one more breath. Excellent. And then we're going to do a triangle. Just going to reach down toward this foot and reach up. Good. And this one, you want to open up the chest so you look behind you or look up at your hand. And relax. Good. It's good to have these feet kind of more 90-degree angle. You could do that seated. Standing, you might not want to do that, but seated, you can really kind of open up more and you don't have to worry about supporting yourself. So let's go ahead and get into Warrior One. I'm going to turn just a little bit and move this foot in a little and reach up. You can play with that, where the feet are and reaching up and how it feels. I'm just going to turn it in a little bit. It's a little more natural that way. And reach up, Warrior One. Breathe deep in the belly again. And relax. Good, let's do that one again. Another way you could do that is to put that foot back and then stretch the hip flexor. Certainly wouldn't stand this way, but doing it seated, you can kind of do a little more. Reach up and back. One more deep breath. And relax. Good, let's go back to the 90-degree angle with the feet here. And we're gonna reach up. And you can reach down with the other hand. Reverse warrior. So the front hand, same hand as the foot that's in front, is up. Reach down and up. Down with one hand, up with the other. Look at the hand that's up. And take one more breath. And relax. Good, let's come back to center. Let's go back to what we were doing here earlier. Just relaxing, come up, stretch, and relax. One more. Good, and then we're gonna hold back this time, reaching back. Pull those shoulder blades back and the shoulders back and down. Palms facing down. Lift the chest. And this is the airplane pose. You can tighten the leg muscles. And relax. So let's repeat these on the other side. You could certainly stand up if you prefer standing, but as you can see, you get a little different stretch out of these when you're seated too. So we're going to go with that 90-degree idea. Good. Let's go ahead and start with Warrior Two. So unseated, you'd have this almost parallel there with the arm, the thigh and the arm. Gaze past the fingertips, just take a couple deep breaths. Lift the chest, support the spine. One more breath. And relax. We're going to a triangle next. Reaching down and reaching up. Look back at the hand, open the chest. and relax. Excellent. Shake it out a little bit. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. We're gonna work on warrior. I think we're doing reverse warrior next. Actually, we did that one last, right? Let's go on to the next one. We're gonna do warrior one next. So we're gonna turn the toes in. Notice how I just back it up, rewind, reach up. So we did it a couple different ways though. The knee slightly in or foot slightly in, reach up. Good. Relax for a second. Put the one leg back more so you get that hip flexor stretch. So I'm pretty much getting the feet pointed one way and then the other. This one's backing down, that one's straight, reaching up. If you can get on your shoelaces, it's even better, or the tops of your feet if you're barefoot. And it's okay to do it barefoot. It's just protects the feet more when you have your shoes on. And a lot of people would prefer shoes on, but that's why I tend to do it with the shoes on. Take a few deep breaths, reaching up and back. Reach back more. And relax. Good. Let's go back to the last one. So it's a good last one because it's more relaxing here. We went back to the 90 degrees, coming down and reaching up. You look at this hand, the one that's up. Let's take one more breath. And relax. Good. Now just take your shoulders up and down. Feel free to stand on up. And we're going to go behind the chair. You don't have to have the chair either. You can get rid of it. I'm going to see how it goes with this chair for a little bit here with the filming. So let's go ahead and we're going to start with up and down on the balls of the feet. Just up and down. So you can have the chair in front because if anything, you'll fall forward and then you can catch yourself there. So you keep your legs straight and you just move at the ankles. You have a little flex in the knees. You don't want to have totally straight legs. A little flex gives you more balance. Good. Up and hold. Ten seconds or a couple deep breaths. And then put one leg back. So you want to have the heel down, the front knee is bent, back leg is straight, come to heart center. So I'll move this to the side just so you can see more here. Get the idea how you can work with that chair too. And other side. I'll do it from the side so you can see even better here. See how I lean into it and that kind of stretches down back in there more. Or you can put the foot back more. and you hold it. A lot of times people bounce. That's an old method. You don't want to do that so much. You want to just relax those muscles. Good, back to center. Now we're just going to go kicking to the side as we open up the arms. And then we're holding again, star pose. So you have these boundaries of how far you can lean before you'll fall forward. Kind of push that boundary a little bit. And other side. So you could easily stand here at a comfortable spot, or you can kind of try to work it a little bit. The chair handy is good. And relax. Good. Rotate the hips. And other direction. And next is tree pose. So we've got lots of balancing poses today. So we're going to stand on one foot. I turn the foot out. You can start here, heart center, open the chest, lift the chest. You could bring the foot up more. Continue to lift that chest up and the upper body. Don't let it sink down. Just lift. Do what you can. One more long breath. Inhale 5 seconds. Exhale 5 seconds. And relax. Good. Take your hips side to side. And then we have the other side of that. You can see how breaks in between of these can just make it easier. So like a yoga class, you might go right back into the next side, but you kind of want a little break in between sometimes. Then you can get into the next one. So start wherever you can. You can even branch out, but that's similar to what we were just doing. I think this is even better. Lift that chest. You can always have that foot close by to the ground. Take one more breath. And relax. This time we rotate the knees. We're actually rotating more at the ankle, but that's the idea actually. Rotate that ankle a little bit, moving those knees around. Other direction. I don't know how this would go seated actually. So whatever you come up with, just rotate your ankles maybe would be the idea. All right, shake them out a little bit, hands and feet. All right, next is gathering sunflowers. So this one you want to have your toes turned out. They don't have to be all the way turned out, about 45-degree angle or a little more if you want. Main thing is your knees need to go right over your ankles when you come down. Gathering here, opening up. Inhale as you go up and exhale as you go down. It's a good stretch for the inner thighs. Nice and slow and easy. Also stretching here, reaching up. You can make your breath longer. If you ever get lightheaded, just return to normal breathing. All right, and then we're going to relax. So coming to sun pose here. Sink into it, elbows slightly down. You reach out a little bit. Take one more breath. And relax. Good, keep your feet about where they are. Maybe come in a little bit. And we're gonna go down, reaching across. It's just a good old stretch, 1970s. You can try to hold it as you reach back. And other side. All right, good. Let's go ahead and get the chair out again. I'm going to do downward dog. You can always go to the mat and do your downward dog if you are more advanced. But I'm just going to use the chair and go like so. And you do want to flatten out that back as much as you can. Step back a little bit, push the hips back. Good, and then we're gonna try this one. We're gonna put the one leg forward and you push the hips back and straighten the front leg. Lean forward. So that's the pyramid stretch. If I can remember right. And relax. Other side. Don't want to get that mixed up with the triangle. We're going to push the hips back, making a little pyramid there with the legs, and then lean forward. You're actually stretching the back of the leg here, the front. And then we go back to downward dog, stretch it all out again. And back to center. So I'm gonna put my chair back for now. I'm gonna be sitting down here in a second, but I'm gonna do pyramid pose, or not pyramid pose. Got my mindset on that now. Mountain pose. They're all kind of the same. You could say mountain is pyramid, right? They all kind of come to a triangle point. But mountain pose, we're gonna have feet turned forward and kind of tighten the legs up there, like the airplane pose when we did it seated. Open up the chest. Lift the chest, lift the head. Don't let the butt come up. We're gonna pull it down. Everything's tight in the back there. Even the head, we're gonna pull it back. Try to give yourself a double chin there. Pull the shoulders down. Taking just a couple more breaths. And relax. All right. Good. Let's go ahead and have a seat. We'll finish up here. Let me get situated. I want you to be able to see my feet a little bit here. So I'll put my foot out. So on this one, I just want to talk about pulling those toes back. You know, you want to really pull those toes back. I can put my thing down here. Good. Now you can always make a test out of this too. If you have a partner or a friend at home, nowadays a lot of you are vaccinated. You might be hanging out with your buddies, looking for something to do. You can do a stretch test. And what you do is keep your back nice and straight and reach with the same hand as the same foot, and then see how far you could go before you touch your toe. So you'd want to measure out this spot. So if you're just getting started with the yoga, or if you feel like you're just back on track, you could measure that and then see how far you can go next time. Try to go a little further. See if you can be diligent about keeping that back straight, toes back. So make a note of where you are. Maybe you can see on your screen there too. Because we'll try it on the other side now. I think I'll just sit the same way here. So make a note of how far you got last time. You can see this is my left side. It's not as flexible, but my back is straight. My toes are back. I can't quite get as far with that side. And try not to, turn your body either. Keep your body straight, shoulders square. So that's a great test you can do to see if you're balanced, and also to see if you improve in another maybe month or two. And you could really work this stretch. This is an important one that you always want to work. All right, let's come back to center. We'll do inner thigh stretch now. Keep your back nice and straight, lean straight forward. Feet together, twisting, looking back behind you. And other side. triceps, pushing up and back. And other side. All right, so we're gonna finish with seated eagle and then we'll do a relaxation. So seated eagle, you're gonna put one leg over the top of the other, or you can have the leg crossed lower, either way. All right, now if you're super flexible, you can scoot the foot forward and get that other foot behind, but I'm not gonna try that today. Deep breath in, you wanna be careful, you don't wanna hurt yourself. And cross the arm, one arm over the other. It's gonna be the same arm on top as the leg. Give yourself a big hug. Kind of stretch your back out a little. Other side. And then we come to here, reaching around. And you want to lift the elbows a little, lift the chest. That's your seated eagle. It could just be here, whatever works best for you. Hold for 2 more breaths. And relax. Good. All right, let's go and just switch sides here. Low or high, either way. Deep breath in. And we're going to put the same arm on top as the leg that's on top. Big hug, twist side to side. Go forward with it a little. And then come into your seated eagle. Good, just 2 more breaths. And relax. Good, just kind of shake it all out. And then we're gonna relax here. So it was interesting to watch everybody shake it out. Now everybody's got their own way. We'll go ahead and do a little relaxation here with the breath. So just get nice and comfortable. So what I want you to do is to see how relaxed you can get. We're going to try to relax every part of the body. You might focus on each area here. So for instance, you might focus on your forehead. Notice if your forehead muscles are relaxed or tense. Just kind of see if you can relax all those muscles up there. Just get in touch a little bit there. Good, now think about your facial muscles. Just relax all your face muscles. Just really relaxed. Letting go of any expression. And then come down into your neck muscles. Notice if you have any tension there. Just relaxing the neck. Send that relaxation right down into the shoulders. Feel those shoulders more relaxed now. All the way down into the elbows and into the hands. Relaxing the arms all the way down from the shoulders down into the hands. Just feel the hands heavy on your lap there. Just so relaxed on the upper body. Let your whole torso relax so that your whole upper body is just as relaxed as the rest. And then send that relaxation right down through the legs, all the way down into the knees and hips. Feel the upper part of your legs right down into the knees. Let them all relax. And then focus on your calf muscles down into the feet, sending that relaxation all through the whole body now. Feeling it all the way down into the calves and the feet. And just allow your whole body to be relaxed. Just focusing on your breath. Taking 2 more breaths and then we'll close up. Good. Open your eyes, coming to heart center, wide awake, and inhale, reaching up. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Namaste. All right, everybody enjoy the day. Thanks again for coming and enjoying the yoga with me.